Welcome back to another episode of the Super Sanctum podcast. I am your host, Malachi, with my co host, Spidey Spitz.
What's good? Your boy Spidey, episode 46, with another guest. Happy to have you, bud. I actually just followed you guys back about a day or two ago, so I'm new to you guys. I'm so excited to get into it with you and chop it up. But we got your boy Daniel here from the Culture Call podcast. If you want to shout yourself out, where can we find you? And if you want to go straight into your origin story, brother, how'd you get started?
Yeah, so I started the Culture Call podcast. Obviously, I did my own content, which is Danny on screen. Go follow me there. Talk all MCU, pretty much superheroes, nerds. I read comics. Obviously, I got inspired by content creators like Soups, RDJ Reacts, the Skate Pod podcast. They're hilarious. Um,
Jamie J, that's my
yeah,
boy.
love them. So obviously creators like that. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing nothing. Let me just talk about superheroes. So did that, and yeah, it's been going great so far. And yeah, we met some really great creators on the pod as well. So yeah, it's been great.
Nice, nice.
And
Oh yeah.
how far are you guys in?
2 months.
2 months in?
Yeah, 2 months. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
And 6 episodes, right?
yeah. The seven was dropping today. Like probably after this pod. So yeah.
All right, nice.
All right. Well, you already mentioned it, so I guess we can start with that. But the phenomenon of the MCU. You got any hot takes, top three, or would you have, Malachi? We had the your
Uh,
top three or top five. What are we doing?
3.
Three. Gotcha.
Okay.
You want to
So,
give your top three, maybe?
My
yeah,
top three
we wanted to
MCU
get your,
film.
your top MCU films and then your top 3
Okay.
MCU heroes.
Okay, my top three MC. I'll give you guys my heroes. So obviously Spider Man's number one. That's my goat. Like
There you go. There you go.
love
As
it.
it should be.
Of course. Low key Cyclops is number two.
Okay.
I know
Respect.
we haven't got him in the MCU, but as a hero, especially in X Men '97, dude.
Yeah, we got a trailer. We got a trailer.
Yeah, we got a trailer.
But
And then
yeah,
my
hell yeah.
third, to be honest, Cap.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh
MCU
yeah.
Cap, like Steve Rogers,
Goaded.
peak. And to give you guys my top three MCU movies. All right, one, Infinity War, can't beat it. It's peak. Two, No Way Home, and I'm trying to think number three. There's a lot of great movies, man. Low key, I'm gonna give it Civil War.
Civil War.
Oh
Civil
yeah.
Okay.
War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Fire.
So for
What's
me,
your top three? If you
for
don't guys mind me asking.
for me, my top 3 MCU heroes is
Hmm.
Steve Rogers, Cap,
Hmm.
Daredevil, Spider Man,
Damn, I can't believe I forgot Daredevil. My goat, frick.
and then
I okay.
movies, uh, No Way Home, Infinity War, Wakanda Forever.
That's right. I forgot how high you had that movie.
You really like Wakanda Forever then? Okay,
Yeah, I think it's a slept on movie.
100%. But yeah, do you think the first one's better or Wakanda Forever?
Um, I don't. I think even though they're Black Panther movies, I think they're so different because just with the overall of just having you have two different Black Panthers in this movie because Chadwick died.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think if Chadwick were in it, then I'd probably then I'd be able to compare, pull some other things from it.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
But it's more of like Shuri's Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
I like to view it like that too. That's a good way to yeah.
If when we see Shuri in like Doomsday, then it's not her second Black Panther movie, but we'll see her again.
Second
So
appearance.
Yeah.
I'll be able to compare her second appearance as a Panther
I feel like
compared
Yeah.
that
to her
movie's
first.
really overhated for some reason.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I think
Like I
Namor
feel like
Namor
I
was
feel
a
like
pretty
Neymar
decent
played him really
villain.
well. Like Neymar was a really good villain. Like
Yeah, he's
Namor,
still around.
Yeah,
And
the
they did a
mom was
lot
fire.
well too. They did a lot well. They did Riri Williams. They introduced her.
Hmm.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? They had the whole funeral. They had the death of the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spoiling the whole movie and shit. But
I mean,
yeah,
if you
there's
haven't watched it by
yeah,
now,
I
you're
know.
missing
Yeah,
I'm
you
out.
just
haven't watched it. Like, what are you doing?
but yeah, there's a lot in that movie. Oh, and then the whole thing with Valentina. I forget that Valentina's in that movie too. You know what I mean? Like that's a little, which
Yeah.
isn't much, but it still connects because Valentina ended up being like super significant after that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So
But yeah. That movie's very slept on. I remember, I forgot what clip it was, but a while ago, I liked the fact that her Black Panther moves more like a cat than Chadwick did. You know what I mean? I think that was pretty cool. You know what I
yes,
mean?
It's not
I like that
that's
more
a
effect.
really good point. Yeah.
possible.
And that fight scene on the beach we talk about too is very slept on. That fight scene on the beach is pretty tough. You know what I mean? Yeah, that for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, let me
because just through the funeral, like just the beginning, like couple minutes, the funeral,
so
the
good.
death of the mom, and then I think it's got one of the best end credit scenes too.
Yeah,
It
that
has
and
one of the like the more slept on, better end credit scenes with the reveal of his son, which puts us more into a Young Avengers future.
yeah, and we're all forgetting that Angela Bassett got a nomination for that and
Mhm.
got snubbed. She lost to fucking once what's that movie called? She lost and she should have won, bro. I can't think of the
Oh
movie.
yeah,
But
facts.
yeah, so good, bro. So good. What a great performance. But let me do my top three real quick. I would say yeah, she lost to Jamie Lee Curtis. That's what it was. Jamie Lee
Mhm.
Curtis. To I want to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's not the fucking movie. But everywhere all at once, that movie, that's what she lost to. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go obviously Spidey, Cap, and you know, I haven't really like my third always changes because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I know it's like super premature to say this right now because like I don't want to say it, but like I've been waiting for a Mr. Fantastic, bro, and like I really enjoyed Pedro. You know what I mean? So if he gives me like 2, 3 more the same performance, like he's probably gonna go my third. So I want to say him, but before him, bro, oh Wolverine, duh, Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman,
I do want to say that I feel like the Human Torch. I
so
forget
good.
the actor's name. But he portrayed him
Joseph
really.
Quinn,
Yo, amazing, amazing.
they wrote him so good. Yeah, he did a great performance, but they wrote him.
I just love when he first got casted. People were like criticizing them. I'm like, just give it a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, people criticize the cast way too early. Look at David Cornsweet for Superman.
One second.
Genius, genius. But yeah,
Oh yeah. Did you So you like Fantastic Four? Every time we have someone on, it's a hit or miss.
yeah, I do. But if we're talking like 2025, I prefer Thunderbolts more because I connect with that movie a lot more than Fantastic
So
Four.
good. Yeah, I
But
love
yeah,
that.
both
Yeah.
movies are really good though.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
hold on. We're having a technical difficulty. Spidey, leave and join back.
Heard. Oh no. What happened? Was it my fault?
You're lagging,
Oh no.
lagging behind.
How do I hang up?
Oh no, you're good now. I don't know whatever you did, but whatever you did with your
Oh
phone.
my bad. I went down to make sure it was on Do Not Disturb. My bad.
Oh wait, never mind.
But
It's lagging. Just leave and join back.
oh, God damn it. How do I hang up? Oh.
It just doesn't look good for the clips.
No facts.
How are we?
There we go. We're good.
Excellent. Are we recording?
Uh, 1 second.
Let me know when.
All right, we're good.
My bad, boys. All right.
Okay.
Let me finish with my top three real quick. Definitely Infinity War, No Way Home, Civil War for sure. Like nothing's gotten me yet. Hopefully, Brand New Day does. You know what I mean? I'm hoping, but because it looks so good, bro. Well, let's see what Brand New Day and Doomsday do. That's my top three for sure. For sure.
W.
How did you feel about the trailer?
Bro, I literally told one of my friends this. I've rewatched the trailer over, and I'm being generous saying 100 times. It's like
Yeah, bro.
it's perfect to me. And the fact that it has a billion views speaks on it because it's Spider Man, man.
Yeah,
Tom,
dude.
Tom Holland Spider Man broke, alone. Ugh. I've asked for this for so many years, so yeah.
Question: since I saw this online, I
Hmm.
want to see what both of you boys think because I was kind of mixed on it because we always talk about like little details and stuff. But the eyes, bro. Did you guys see the eyes moving, or are the eyes not moving anymore?
For the suit?
Yeah, like the brand new day in the trailer. Did you see the eyes move,
No,
or are
they
they
didn't.
not moving?
I don't
They're not
think
moving.
these
No.
ones move anymore.
They
Yeah,
don't
they
move
don't move.
anymore, huh?
Yeah.
It's weird because they have the lines like they do. That's what pisses
No,
me
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I
But
mean? So I wonder.
they're not moving though. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
that sucks.
It'll be all right.
it's gonna be peak though. It's gonna be peak.
I think
Yeah,
we're
that
gonna
movie's
see
good
enough of emotion from him outside of the suit anyway that it's not gonna matter.
for sure. I was just really hoping they were because if they would have made the eyes move, it would have been the same exact suit from Spider-Man PS4 or Insomniac Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Like his original before he gets the upgraded suit, it would have been the exact same suit because like he just engineered it in his bedroom, bro, his fucking bedroom, and he made the eyes move. But yeah, but whatever. What do you got next, Malachi?
Um. All right, we're gonna kick it into DC.
How are you in DC?
Do I love DC, man?
All right, cool,
I
cool.
love it, especially with Superman and what James Gunn's been cooking recently. God, I love it.
Are you hyped for Supergirl, man? I'm very like it's coming. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it.
Uh, like yeah, I have a theory about it though. That I do feel that Supergirl will introduce Brainiac in some way, where it's like
Mm,
of how Krypton got destroyed because they in the trailer they do show her backstory. So it wouldn't
mm-hmm.
shock me if they hint.
Good point.
Not really show Brainiac because obviously, he got casted for Man of Tomorrow, but if they hint at what he did to Krypton, I think that would add some suspense to Supergirl leading into Man of Tomorrow. But yeah, that's the theory I have for Supergirl.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't.
could see that happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the movie at all. But yeah, it's a
Why do
good
you guys feel
point
about
because
DC though? If you don't mind me asking.
Say that again.
DC, like, how do you guys feel about DC?
I think James Gunn has a high chance of doing too much too fast.
Hmm.
interesting. You haven't said that yet.
Can you elaborate what you mean by that?
I just I think doing like I like the pre-established world, but I feel like it makes it a bit more complicated to like for having all these storylines pre-established, especially with a lot of kind of with some of the jumps that he's making, especially with like with Batman, how it's
Hmm.
like we're gonna already have like most of the Bat family.
That I don't like that part. Cause I don't know if you get, I don't know if this is true or I misread it, but isn't Damian Wayne the first Batman be introduced? I mean, Robin.
Yeah, so that's they're apparently going to go off Brave and the Bold, and obviously in Brave and the Bold it's Damien, but I guess really what everyone doesn't know is he going to be the only Batman, or is it going to be like this movie takes place after the Bat family is established? You know what I mean? Because
That's what I mean. Like, are we
yeah, I
just
don't
gonna
know. We don't
skip?
know yet. We don't know yet.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
don't.
saying. Like, are we just gonna skip Dick Grayson, Jason Todd? I would have loved to see Dick Grayson growing up and then him turning to Nightwing, obviously, leading the Teen
Yeah,
Titans.
I want to see that too, but if it's already pre, because it's like if they were gonna have, was it supposed to be was Brave and the Bold, was it not supposed to be Nightwing and Red Hood?
No, I think it was yeah,
No, it was
not
that other the dynamic duo. I think
Yeah,
they got
yeah,
canceled.
that
Remember,
one.
it got canceled apparently.
like so if that show was coming out still, then it's already like Jason and like Dick and Jason are already in the universe at like as who they're supposed to be. Damien's Robin.
Yeah.
So it's like
Remember,
it's quite the jump.
remember I told you he bit off more than he can chew when he said all the actors in the animation are going to be the same in live action, and we're going to have Elseworld, and then you have a situation like that where it's like they got the dynamic duo coming out. So is this going to be Elseworld, or is it going to be like the next time we see these characters, it's the same actor? You know what I mean? Like it's too much variables,
No,
and
yeah.
it's already biting him in the ass with the Batman. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we have to wait for that Batman to finish. That sucks. You know what I mean? He's like we talk about it all the time. There's no way he's going to put both Batman out at the same time. Like it would be too much of a headache for him, bro. And I think he knows that. You know what I mean? So like that's already biting him in the ass. So I kind of see. But what you said, Malachi, I think it's like a good thing and a bad thing. It's like it's cool that they're kind of like doing it with an established universe because it means that every single movie is like Justice League part 1.5. You know what I mean? Like every
Yeah.
single one is going to be a team up movie. But like you said, because of that, like you miss out on a lot, and
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. You're missing out on a lot doing that. You
You
know what I
miss
mean?
out on so much. And then too, it's like I kind of feel like if Brainiac being in what the third like DC movie for this universe,
Mm-hmm.
I think
they
he's going to be like their
there needs
Ultron, bro.
yeah, there
Yeah.
like there
Like
needs
he's
to
gonna be he's gonna be like he's gonna be easy to take down
yeah,
somehow, but he's
but
gonna
there
be a pain
needs
in the
to
ass
I
throughout
have
be
the
a hot
movie.
take
I
about that though, about
I
Ultron.
feel like because
Here,
because
we'll get that stuff.
it's gonna be Superman, Guy, Mister Terrific, Hawk Girl, Supergirl, and then John Stewart. I mean that's
It,
like that is 6 people, but it's like I feel like we need more Justice League, not with not just adding John Stewart. Like we need potentially Martian Manhunter, you know,
for sure. I wonder
maybe
if
a
he's.
little
I
bit of
wonder if James Gunn's just trying to get
Flash.
to like the Watchtower quick. You know what I mean? Because what you know what I remember is I just realized from Peacemaker he made it seem like Supergirl was part of the Justice League. You know what I mean? Or part of the
Yeah.
Justice Gang or whatever. You know what I mean? So like, and
Mhm.
that never makes sense.
That
Like
was just
usually,
more to change up because it went from the the Snyder universe to
yeah,
the
yeah,
James
for
Gunn
sure,
universe. So it was just to
I do have
put
to.
it was
I do
just to
gotta ask
switch
you guys.
out Wonder Woman to Supergirl.
Yeah, I
for
gotta
sure.
ask you guys. What you guys think of the Snyderverse though? Like the
I
Snyderverse
liked it.
movie.
I wanted to see it finish.
Yeah, I like more of like the Snyder cut side of it.
Yeah, for
Like, I
sure.
think
Mm-hmm.
That was the best
Okay.
part
The
of it,
Snyder
honestly.
cut's really good, but like Man of Steel was terrible.
Thank you.
Uh,
Okay. The
Batman
Flash.
versus Superman was all right. The Flash movie was dog shit. It was more of a like a somewhat of a Batman movie.
The
We,
only thing what's cool about the Flash is like that was like the Flashpoint, but it was like leaving the shitty version to get to the good universe. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That,
Yeah, yeah,
that's the way I look at that whole
yeah.
Flash
And one
movie.
more
Is like
question I got for you guys is, who would you guys want to see become the main villain for the DCU, like a Thanos type, where that it's that one villain leading up to everything? I got my pick. If you guys want to hear it.
I don't well real quick though I'm like specifically remember James Gunn said he doesn't want to redo that. He doesn't want to lead up to someone. So I don't know what his end game would be. But if we're guessing people, I would just leave it Dark Side, and I would make his Dark Side like a menace, bro. Because that's the one thing I didn't like about the Snyder Cut was that Dark Side was just super weak, bro.
yeah,
He was
Yeah.
super weak in that movie. I love that movie.
I'd want to
I think
for
that movie's phenomenal. That made no sense to me.
if
Like
we were to get some kind of a lead up, I'd want
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't gonna be Dark Side, I'd probably say like Trigon.
Yeah. That's not a
ooh,
big. Mine's more of a. He's like crazy, but reverse Flash. Because reverse Flash is
oh
so crazy, and his hatred for Barry is, I think, he could ruin a timeline, and you could really
Yeah,
make some crazy moves out of that. But it would be very chaos, chaos because you don't know who's who. So many characters.
I
But yeah,
would love to see a successful like Legion of
Flash.
Doom.
I want to
Oh
see a
yeah.
Flashpoint.
Because we've never gotten that. We've never gotten a group good versus a group bad. You know what I mean? That would be pretty dope to see. You know what I mean? That or the Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline with
Yes.
the
Yeah.
crime syndicate. Like with that, they can go crazy places, bro. Because I wouldn't be surprised after it's all said and done, and like we sat with the whole Ultraman thing from Superman. I wouldn't be surprised if Ultraman is out there getting smarter, and you know what I mean. Like maybe he does become the crime syndicate Ultraman like eventually, but like a different. You know what I mean? Like we don't know, but like that whole thing is there, so that might be like
Or
one of.
Bizarro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The only reason I don't want him to do Bizarro is because I want Bizarro World. Like I want a version, like an alien version. I don't want like the Lex Luthor man-made. Like you know what I mean? That's the only reason I don't want them to do that.
Okay.
But if they do it, they do
That's
it. You know
fair.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see the planet, and I want to see the other versions of everyone Bizarro, because that's a whole show right there. Honestly, you know what I mean? That's a whole
Yeah.
movie. That's a whole something right there. So, but we'll see. Hopefully, James Gunn doesn't like miss his opportunities, because like
I hope
Marvel,
so.
like Secret Invasion,
I know you
like
want to
that was a
do. You want
whole
him to do
thing they
some
wasted.
Gorilla Grodd stuff.
Yeah. Gorilla
Yeah,
Grodd pick because you can do a lot.
yeah. I was gonna say make him physically strong, like stronger than the average, like whatever, like that he can fight like a Shazam or a Superman, and make
Mhm.
him like a mastermind. Because then you have a movie. Like then you have a crazy movie. You know what I mean? Because then
Yeah.
he's a menace. Because in main media, he's usually not that strong. Like usually a couple punches by the right dude, he's out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you made him a physical threat as well as like a mastermind, you know what I mean? Like I think that'd be pretty tough.
It's insane because of
Yeah,
Barry.
yeah.
I also wonder what Flash they're gonna use. Are you gonna use Wally West or they're gonna use Barry Allen?
That's a
See,
big
That's where
one.
I'm at.
okay, so
Let's
well,
go. Let's go, Malachi. Let's go.
I'm a big Flash guy. Okay,
Oh, same.
huge Flash guy. I've watched this.
You watch the show?
I've watched the CW. So I've got the poster. Um, where is it?
W.
You can't see it,
I
but I
see
do
it.
have the
Yeah, yeah, I see it. It's
I
right
have
behind you.
the DVD. No, so I have the poster behind me, but I have the.
This is the first CW fan I've met actually. That's crazy.
I've got the whole 9 seasons on DVD. But
Oh,
I gotta
beautiful.
get to the Blu-ray.
I have watched this show 17 times,
God damn, it's a
start
lot
to
of seasons,
finish.
bro.
1 through 4 is peak. That's what I'm gonna say.
But I say 17, but it's like most of those are like when the show was coming out still. So it was like I had finished season 3, season 4 was coming out. I rewatched 1 through 3, and then but I did that for every season, and then I've also watched it a bunch of times just since it's been finished.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
Oh
it's
yeah.
like definitely great show. Fell off after season like 5. I think the Thinker season was really like its last like solid season or like somewhat
Yeah.
decent season, and then it was just
Was that
really
season 4
downhill.
or was that season 5?
I think that was 5
Okay.
Bro,
because
let me.
I'm
So
pretty sure Savitar was 4.
No, Avatar was 3. Cicada was 5. Thinker was
Oh,
4.
okay. Then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then
I
4.
forgot
Then
about Cicada.
Yeah. So we talked about Cicada a little bit. We forgot it. We forgot his name. I remembered it when I was rewatching the episode after it came out, and I was like, who was it?" And then it came to me, Cicada. Yeah. But we talked about him a little bit. Yeah. Once that season is when it dropped. That was like one of the worst seasons for me.
all right, so Malachi, real quick, two things. One, real quick, bring it back to. I just want to say when you said that Raven's dad as one of the big bads, that would be fucking sick. Because then the way and this way again, you have two teams in there. It can kind of be like Infinity War when like the Guardians first meet the Avengers. You know what I mean? Like not first meet, but you know what I mean. Like it's gonna be obviously they're gonna bump heads, but they're gonna be two different teams, and that'd be really sick, bro. That's a good idea. But what would be your ideal like version that you want for Flash for the DCU?
Yeah. So it would be. It would not this suit though. I think this
And
suit's
and yet the
ugly.
given the fact that it's an established universe. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
it has to be an established
pre-established.
universe,
I've said this multiple times, multiple episodes. Okay, it's got to be Grant as Barry, And then
No,
honestly,
not that bullshit.
no, shut the fuck up.
No, it's a different universe,
No,
bro.
it doesn't matter.
It does
It's
matter,
true.
bro.
You can.
True.
It doesn't. It's a
You
multiverse. He can be Barry in
I don't want
other
to see his. I
universes.
don't
It
want to
doesn't
see his
matter.
long, lengthy ass, bro. I don't want to see that
No,
shit.
no, no.
He did his time.
Okay, so it's him. That's the whole thing. It's him as Barry, but he's not like he's the main Flash in the pre-established. He's already been doing it for however many odd years he's been doing it. Probably almost as long as Superman. I would say. And then so he's already been doing it. So then when he comes into the play, he's a part of the Justice League, whatever. But then maybe he starts having his first kid or something. But Wally's already in the play as like Kid Flash, and then Barry wants to step down and live life, so that he passes on the mantle to Wally. Wally becomes just the Flash.
So you would give him the Steve Rogers treatment. You wouldn't give him the Iron Man treatment.
No,
No,
never, never.
I
kill
kind
him
of like
off.
it. I
He
kind of
needs
like
the
it.
Speed Force, bro. You got to
That's
kill
my
him off.
goat. No,
Wally needs all of the Speed Force, dog.
no.
Now, low key, I wouldn't be surprised if they get Grant in the DCU, especially since he
Just like
said he was
that, I
coming.
wouldn't be mad. I guess.
He's
He
already
didn't come.
said
I think,
him and
yeah, in the
Tom
panel.
Cavanaugh have already said that, like, James Gunn, if you're looking for it, we're here.
Dude, they do that.
And I
My
think
goodness.
him as a Reverse Flash is like not too bad. I think there's probably some people that could probably do it a little bit better. But
And Tony
Yeah,
Stark.
I need a crazy actor for that role.
I think Tom Cavanaugh does. He's not crazy enough for the role really as Reverse Flash. He did a fantastic job in the first season, especially. But I think definitely as the show went on, the Reverse
Yeah.
Flash kind of fell off a little bit.
Also, hot take. I want a better Iris West, Alan. She really pissed me off throughout the whole season.
I keep
Honest,
hearing this.
She
honestly,
was
I don't.
just.
I don't think we even need Iris. I think he should just go with
If you
like
want him to live his happy life, yeah, he's needs.
Yeah, he
That's a
needs,
big part
he
of his
needs a
story.
girl.
yeah,
He needs a girl.
Patty Spivot.
Oh, that's facts.
I
That's
think
facts.
I think Patty's way better. I think even in the show, I've always thought Patty was such a better girl for him than Iris
Yes.
was.
Also, what pissed me off was Iris says we are the Flash. I'm like,
Yeah,
get that BS out of here.
we
What
said
if-
that last week with Jay. Oh my god, I fucking
That really pissed me
hated that
off.
shit. And then it was like they gave her little episode with that one guy who could swap powers, so she became a speedster for a
I'm
day.
like, bro.
So it was like, okay, I get like for the day you could say we are the Flash because you were a speedster, but you're not the Flash. This is it's Team Flash, but you're not really doing Team Flash like too much. You're not doing much for Team Flash, all right? Your whole career that's also another thing I hate. It's like that's why I like that Patty was a cop because like I mean her career does have it is based off of the crime that happens with these heroes, but she's not a reporter who's writing on it, and then that's how she's pretty much getting all of her fame and glory in her career is from her husband superhero that she's just writing about all the time.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the
What
one
do you
thing
think?
I don't like is we got too many wives in the DC universe
But
and
you know
stuff that are
what
all
I hated
fucking
from the show?
reporters.
I hated from the show is they're using lightsabers.
That was so weird too. Yeah, when they
Like that
just
was stupid. Like what are we doing? This ain't Star Wars. Like what? Like
like
what?
I like it when they did it with like Nora and Bart, and it was like they learned from Wally how to do like cool things with their powers. But it was like when Barry and the Reverse Flash were just fighting and they just made lightning swords. It was like okay,
That's just stupid to me. But yeah,
it's like
so
okay. I mean, I guess sure. If it was like more you were just creating a lightning bolt and then you were just gonna throw it, I could see like that would be kind of cool. It's like a Zeus play,
yeah,
like that would be
when,
cool. But like
when
just
season 2, when Barry
lightning,
first learned how to throw lightning and he threw the zoom,
yeah. But then it
tough.
like just lightsaber sword fighting is just not the way. It was a no go for me, especially too like the whole what was I don't even remember what season. I think it was 8. The whole Red Death season, like that was so bad.
That was stupid. That's why I said like probably season 1 to 5 was the best. After that, it fell off. The writing was
Yeah.
just terrible.
Once it really started leaving speedster territory, like the stuff they did with like Grodd, King Shark, uh, Captain Cold, like
Hmm.
a lot of his Rose Gallery, the stuff they did with them was really good, especially with Captain Cold.
I gotta say this hot take though, because I said it in my podcast. I think that the Flash has a top 3 villain gallery of all heroes.
I think with the Reverse Flash, it definitely puts him
Yes,
like
yes,
in
I'm
the
including that.
conversation.
Like
Like
I obviously think
Flash,
Spidey's in there, Batman, and then the Flash.
Yeah, for sure. I was
yeah,
gonna say the same exact thing. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
because Reverse Flash and Joker, you could put
M-
them in like the same kind of a
Mirror Master's
range.
pretty nasty too, bro.
Yeah, Mirror
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Master, Gorilla Grodd. I'm trying
Captain
to
Cold, Captain Boomerang.
I think
Yeah.
Captain Cold, especially with what they did with him in the CW, like how he goes from villain to hero, and like
Yeah.
sacrifices himself for the Legends of Tomorrow. It was like
Hmm.
it made Captain Cold like definitely like a top 10 like DC villain for me.
That's
Hmm.
actually a really good take, bro. Who else would have some good rogues?
I think Superman's up there. If you because of
His
Lex.
are decent. I would put him like fifth or sixth man, but I wouldn't want to put him fourth because I don't feel like he has
Yeah.
many. He doesn't have
Well,
many.
I mean, if you did like Doomsday,
Yeah,
Zod,
something Doomsday,
Lex,
Lex.
Ultraman, Bizarro.
Parasite. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
You're
he's
right.
like
He's up
Yeah.
his
there.
for the character of Superman, his rogues gallery is pretty nuts.
Yeah, 'cause it's Superman, so you gotta go
You know,
above and beyond.
he's got to have some pretty fucking super villains.
I will say though, I'm sure I'm wrong, but doesn't Rogue get for rogues like the rogues? It has to be more of a street level hero because his villains are more like aliens and shit. You know what I mean? Superman.
Yeah, I guess
I
When
guess.
Rogue could be like more like
You know what I mean?
like
Like I'm thinking more like I don't know, but yeah,
yeah.
like for instance, Batman, Spider Man, and the Flash, their rogues hang out. Superman's rogues don't hang out, or villains don't hang out. So I wouldn't consider them rogues. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
Like,
Yeah,
but I will say he has good villains. He has good villains, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
consider them rogues because they're more like super villains. Like he has super villains, I would say. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm trying to think of anyone else.
Yeah, I'm
Like
trying to like that's what I'm trying to think of another character
yeah,
that genuinely has rogues. Like I would say Invincible has rogues. You know what I
yeah.
mean? He has a
Yeah.
lot of
I didn't want
rogues.
to put like the Avengers or the Justice League. They're like a group. Like you don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
they're a group,
Or the
so
X
all their
Men.
villains are
But
kind of. And then when you
yeah,
have
yeah. I was gonna yeah.
yeah,
Because I was gonna say I'm rewatching.
when it's Justice League, then it's like it's like it doesn't matter like whose villain is who. They're
That's what I'm saying.
all
Like you could have like Vandal Savage one day,
yeah,
Dark Side another.
Yeah,
That's just too OP.
and those guys, those are all super villains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those are rogue. Yeah, I
I
would say it's rogues, and then super villains. It's like the next
yeah.
level.
But Invincible's 4 though. Invincible's 4.
Yeah, I don't know anyone. I'm not off the
Is
top of my
is
I'm
head.
not gonna
is
lie.
Daredevil in there?
I mean, I would say like maybe like
He doesn't have many though. He has what? Bullseye,
Bullseye and
Muse,
Kingpin.
would you say
And
like
Muse.
King. Yeah, he
yeah,
has like five. Like he doesn't, huh?
would you say like X-Men maybe?
Again, I don't know. They're also a group.
Yeah, they're
Like it's
Yeah,
also
just
and
kind of a
Wolverine.
group.
their villains are powerful as fuck too.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying. Like if you just have
True,
Wolverine
yeah.
himself,
I'm
And
trying
they're
to think.
individual too. They're more like
yeah,
super
that's what I'm saying.
villains. Damn, I'm so curious now. Like I want to
What
think.
about Iron Man? Does Iron Man have many?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
really.
just thinking about Iron Man.
He has a decent amount. He has what? He has the
Whiplash.
Mandarin's powerful, but like the rest of them are rogues. Like Whiplash, um, Gray Gargoyle is his. Who else?
Oh,
MODOK is
does it?
more of his in some versions
I
of
was
the
gonna
comic
say, does
books.
the Teen Titans count? Because the Deathstroke.
I would say no because they're
But they don't.
also
They're
a
a team fight,
group.
right?
Yeah, and they only fight Deathstroke, bro. They have like
Yeah, that's
nobody.
what I was gonna say. I was trying to think of anyone else. I think that's it,
Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah. It's really those three. They have the
Alright.
best rogue galleries: Flash, Spider Man, and Batman for sure.
I think Invincible's 4. Um,
Oh, Invincible for sure.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, honestly, we haven't seen many of them, but the Fantastic Four, they have like a bunch of New York rogues. You know what I mean? Like they have a bunch of like little creature villains throughout New York, and that was like established really good in First Steps when they're like calling out all like because they have it's just their rogues aren't as well known as the rest of Batman, Spider Man, and the Flash. I would say.
Oh, yeah.
How about like Fantastic Four?
I just said that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, your Discord calling me.
I am.
Yeah, it says your Discord calling me.
No way. Should I hold on? I hope I don't mess this up.
Sorry, I was just googling to see like other characters with like good rogues galleries, and it's like we pretty much like it on this list. It's like it's Spider Man, Batman, the Fantastic Four, and the Flash. That's the top four. So I mean, we pretty much fucking nailed it.
My fault, dog.
What the hell is this now? We got a third one of you.
I can't see culture calls now. No. That was my bad.
Oh, I think he disconnected. Well, while we're waiting for him to get back in, I was just saying. I think while he was lagging out, I was just saying that I googled like top like rogues gallery like characters with like the top rogue gallery characters,
Oh, man.
and it was like we pretty much like the Fantastic Four is in the third spot. But besides them, we pretty much nailed it on the head with Spider-Man, Batman, and the Flash. Because Spider-Man and Batman are 1 and 2, and then the Flash is number 4.
Oh yeah. Are you still recording? Are we still talking about it?
Yeah, we're still
Oh
recording.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to join back in.
Oh hell yeah. No, yeah. I was get Jesus. That was the last song you were listening to. That's funny as fuck. I was gonna throw the Incredibles in there, but not really because their villains they didn't really like have that many villains. I would say.
Yeah, and then I would say too because it's a it's a Disney kid show too. Oh, here we go. He's back. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you heard what I said, but I googled pretty much like characters with like the best rogues gallery, and we pretty much hit it on the head. It was Spider-Man, Flash, Fantastic Four, or Spider-Man, Batman, Fantastic Four, then the Flash.
If y'all can name me, who else would be in that Fantastic Four Rogue Gallery? I don't really know much outside of obviously Galactus.
Mole Man. They have that one. Oh no, what's his name? He has wings. He's badass. Oh, Dragon Man. Red Ghost. The Puppet Master.
Yeah, Puppet Master, the Skrulls, the Frightful Four, Maximus, the Mad Diablo, the Mad Tinkerer, the Red Ghost, Galactus, and yeah.
What's the green dude, bro? With the I want him to be in the Yes, Annihilus. Him.
That's
He's
crazy.
badass, bro.
They got a list then.
Yeah, they got a lot, but we pretty much nailed it on the fucking head. And then Spidey was while we were waiting for you to come back, Spidey was just saying how he was thinking The Incredibles, and I was thinking like Syndrome. I would say because it's a Disney kids show, they're not showing.
There's a lot of off-screen deaths.
Yeah, they're not showing all the death that happens in those movies because there's Man of Steel level death happening in that movie. You just don't see it because it's a kids show or it's a kids movie.
Yep.
To be honest,
but Syndrome is like he's a super villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Kung Fu Panda has got some really good villains.
Okay.
I don't know. I would say his are all super villains too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say rogues, but he does have good villains though.
I would say his are all very super villain-esque more than a rogue.
Yeah, like they all have aura.
Yeah. They all got a little something else to them.
So, question: do you like Pixar and Disney as well?
Love it.
Incredibles or Incredibles 2? We were just talking about this the other day.
Like which one I like more?
Yeah,
Incredibles. It's
the first one. Yeah,
First
yeah, yeah,
one.
yeah.
for sure.
I'm mixed feelings on Incredibles too. I was like, it was
Okay.
okay.
Then
Yeah.
that's crazy, bro. I remember everyone coming out of that movie hyped as fuck. Because if someone said that they liked the second one more than the first one, I couldn't argue, bro. I thought they were so both really good,
I think
bro.
the first one is like a 9 out of
Like I'm
10.
not I'm not saying the second one's bad. It's just I prefer the first one.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
was
Just the
like
nostalgia when I grew up on it.
the
So
first one is like a 9 out of 10. The second one is like a 7.5.
exactly. That's actually my rating.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wouldn't go that low as 7.5. But yeah, I do like the first one better. Um, the first one's story is so crazy, bro. Like I always forget because when I watch the movie, like, because there's like the story is pretty complex, bro. But like I forget that like when he saves that dude in the beginning from suicide, and then he sees Bon Voyage or whatever,
Hmm.
like that's the reason why Soups started going illegal was because he saved that dude, and he stood alive and he had all that back pain. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like I just think that's so funny, bro. Like how like because that would I feel like that would happen now. You know what I mean? So it's
Hmm.
just little things like that. But I was rewatching. I was like, damn, this story is really good. And then like the fact that Syndrome like took out that many heroes, bro, that was pretty crazy, bro. But yeah, it was good. That was good. Um. Oh, do you have a top three Pixar?
Oof. Actually, let me go to my list because I do have a list.
Hell yeah.
Let me grab my book. Keep mine all
Okay,
in my notebook.
y'all ready? All right. This is my top three.
Go ahead.
Toy Story 3.
Okay.
I, re- I, I really love that. Incredibles.
Hell yeah.
And then
My bad.
Cars. Cars.
God damn Malachi. Cars. That's a good one.
Yeah.
How are you on Cars too, bro?
How am I on Cars 2? I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cars 2 is a banger, dude. Anyone hating
I
on
love
Cars
it.
2,
I hear
get
so
the
Yo,
many people
fuck
shit on
out
that
of
movie.
here. It's a
dude, I don't know
fucking
why. It's
banger.
fun. It's fun, dude.
Oh, yeah. I've only seen it like once or twice a long time ago, but yeah, I remember enjoying it.
Yeah,
And I played the game too. Like when they first came out, they made a game after
see,
it. I was like,
I used to play the Cars game, the first Cars game on the GameCube. That shit was so fun. It was like
Right.
it was an open world just driving game. You could just be Lightning McQueen or Mater. It was so good. And then you could do all the races and stuff.
I was gonna say that I remember the Incredibles game for the GameCube, bro. That game was so fun, bro. And they had the dash level where you had to run through the city. I remember that shit being so hard as a kid. I would love to play that now to see how hard it is.
Well, my top three Pixar is Inside Out 2, Wally, and then The
mm.
Incredibles.
Hell yeah. I
Honorable
What do you think
can't.
of
mention
Up?
Coco.
What do you think of Up?
Oh, Up's good too. Where did I have Up
Okay.
on my list? Up's such a solid fucking movie. It's Up. What is that?
I would say
Up's in my sixth spot.
Mm.
I'm mixed on Up because Up is fire as a whole. Like it is. Like it's just a genuinely good movie.
The
The
first couple
begin
minutes is just so
the beginning half is way better than the second half. There
Absolutely.
sometimes I feel like there was no need for a villain. Because I couldn't even tell you that villain's name. And if you look back at it, like everyone talks about the first like 10 minutes. I genuinely think it's like, yeah, it elevated the movie. But if you think about it, it's just a hard ass one of their Pixar short films that they just added to a movie. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like if you would have
yeah.
like not gave us the rest of the movie, that just felt like one of those like the best ever like short before a movie that they've given us. You know what I mean? So it just felt
Like
like there was a movie added to that, which was cool,
like
but it wasn't like
yeah. If we're going to my top five, like Up is like six because I really enjoy Soul. That movie I really enjoy Soul as a
Soul's
movie.
underrated for sure.
Soul's a good one. I like Soul.
Yeah.
Okay, Spidey, what's your
Uh,
top three?
I'm pissed because I don't know where my list is, and I can't think of my number three. But I know my number two, or my top two are Incredibles and Monsters Inc. I can't think of my three, but But on that though, have you seen Hopper?
I
I know.
have
I need to get a
not.
notebook, bro. I do.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
no, I don't. I have not seen it. I'm planning to, but
Fire. It
yeah,
was good. It was good. It was fun and funny, bro. That's all I'm looking for those fucking movies, honestly.
not facts.
But yeah, it was really good though. Um, do you have? Ooh, do you fuck with Disney princesses? I feel like we don't ask enough people this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I love the Disney princess movies, but do you have a top three?
Top three.
If I remember Spidey, our top three is kind of similar.
Same, bro. I'm only remembering two of them. I can't remember the fucking third, and it's pissing me off.
I'll give you
Mm,
mine just as a recap. So my top three: number
uh,
three is Tangled. Number two is Beauty and
ooh,
the Beast. Number one, Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, my number one's Princess and the Frog. My number two is Cinderella, and I forget my third one, bro. Like I just grew up watching Cinderella. Can't remember my fucking third one. It's gonna bother me
yeah,
because I
I
don't want to say Tangled, but I remember I've always felt that movie. It wasn't overhyped, but I never got on the hype wagon for Tangled. But I can't remember my fucking third one. What's yours, brother?
so mine is Beauty and the Beast, then Princess and the Frog, then Brave. Honestly, I don't know why.
Braves up there for sure.
I
Yeah,
think I'm gonna put that there, bro. Me and my fiance, we really enjoy that movie. Watching that movie together. I might leave that there, and she's a badass too, bro. Like most of these Cinderella movies are obviously like woman power independent movies, but she was tough, bro. Like I like the
for real.
ones I like the princesses that can fight, bro. But now she was fire for sure.
Ooh, there's
Hell yeah.
packages being dropped off right now. I think one of them is mine, or there's a couple of them that are mine. But I think one of them is something I want to show you guys if it's here. So I'll be right back.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Are you
You guys keep talking. Uh, do whatever. When I come back, we'll jump into some Invincible, maybe. Yeah.
That's what I was actually just about to
Yeah.
bring up right now.
All
Go
right.
ahead, bro. Like, what's your package, bro?
Talk some more Disney stuff. I'll be right back.
Cool, cool,
Are
cool.
you caught up with Invincible?
Yeah, I've always read
Hell
the
yeah.
comics, so I kind of know what's
Are
about to unfold.
you're caught up with the manga like all the way?
Hmm. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I don't. Did you?
Two of
When
my
did you start reading? Like before or after you started watching the show?
so sorry. So senior year of high school, this was 2023. My one of my boys, he showed me Invincible for the first time. Literally the first episode, I fell in love with it. So then I'm like, "Yo, is there a book about this or like comic?" And he's like, "Yeah." He gave it to me, read the whole thing, and since season two, three, and now four, I kind of really know what's happening. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's it's interesting though. Part of me regrets it because one of my co-hosts, he has never read the comic. So when we first saw season four, and the certain parts that happen, his shock was amazing to see because it's genuine. So, but me, I already know what's happening. So, but yeah,
Yeah, that's the only reason I haven't read it is because of that. I don't want it to get spoiled, and
yeah,
I've been told that like I don't hear one person disagree with the fact that like the writing of the show is like way better than the writing of the book. Like there's just so much more to it. You know what I mean?
yes,
But
they did amazing work with Cecil's character from the
I've heard of
comic
that.
to
I keep hearing that. Yeah.
the show. Like I love what they did with Cecil. Um,
I heard Debbie's very one dimensional. She's not much to Debbie in
Debbie's
the
amazing
books.
though in the show. Like in the show,
Yeah.
she's phenomenal. She's probably in my top five characters of Invincible. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, the show it's so peak, bro. I love what they're doing over there, man. I would say I think it would be cool if they I don't know. Would you ever want them to do live action like ever? Like
so
maybe like after the
yeah,
show is
so
done?
like I'm a very anime type of guy. So I've seen people try to do like the anime to the live action, and
Right.
I would rather them do that after the show's fully done. Like the
Yeah,
show's complete.
yeah.
Don't do it during the show, cause like just don't. But yeah,
Yeah, I think that's where Avatar: The Last Airbender messed up. Is that they should have pushed out Korra, and then like the series that they're gonna make now should have came out a while ago. You know what I mean? With like Aang as an
yeah,
adult, because everyone wanted more Aang in that crew. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would have cranked that out before we got the shitty live action movie and this show. Because this show's good, but it's still not
Yeah.
it's not as good as the animated, and it's not gonna. And I'm sure it's not gonna be as good as this sequel that we're about to get. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So
It's
my
pretty
problem.
solid though. The
Yeah.
the
So
live
It
action's
is. It
really
is.
good because there
my problem is
are
like
a lot of things that they add to the show.
Yeah, for
Like
sure. But
a
like,
lot of a lot of the like before the Fire Nation actually got to the air temples and were attacking and Aang escaped. Like I liked seeing a lot of that stuff.
yeah. But my thing
I
is
love
like, I agree with that. Like the stuff they added was pretty dope. Like even though the one Avatar, the girl Avatar fight scene that they added, that was really tough. Like that shit was cool, but honestly, one thing alone that bothered me was like the acting was god awful. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
cool the CGI and I didn't like the CGI, bro. The CGI was very like Schneider. Like it was very oversaturated and hard to see shit at certain times. I don't like when
I would say that the show it's a very saturated show for sure.
Yeah,
That's my
like I
that's
don't
my
like that
biggest pet peeve.
oversaturated shit, bro. Like
That's my
Zack
biggest
Snyder's
pet
the only
peeve.
one that can do that for me, bro. Everyone else, I don't like that shit. Because everyone else, they put the camera like in the stomach of everyone, bro. So you can't see shit, bro. Like back the
Yeah.
camera up. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
Avatar: The Last Airbender is in my top 5 to 10 like shows of all time. I love that show.
that show's amazing, bro. Well, how'd you feel about Korra? You don't.
It's not that bad, bro.
It's
It's
Korra's
it's
fire,
not
bro.
like
it's
the
not. I just don't like it when they compare it to Aang's show. I'm like,
yeah.
some
Well,
people say
yeah.
it's better. I'm like, it's not better.
Comparison is gonna kill the show anyway. Because I
Yeah.
mean, it's like, what else are you gonna compare it to? You have to compare
Yeah,
it to Aang's show. But I mean,
Yeah.
like
But as a
there
show, it's
are
good.
like
It's good.
it's a great show. I mean, like there are like there's a lot of differences, especially because it's like it feels like it's such a crazy, huge time jump, just like technologically and stuff like that. But overall, besides like that, and maybe like what some people would say an inconsistency with the blood bending, but besides that, I would say it's fine.
honestly,
Yeah.
bro, I think we talked about it. I think people confuse like because what I hear people always bitch about is like Korra was so shit. Korra was a bad Avatar, and it's like I think can people confuse like comparing Aang and Korra and comparing the shows. You know what I mean? Like I think both shows were fire. Like if you told me you like Korra better, I couldn't argue, bro, because the show itself was nuts, bro. Was Korra a good Avatar? No, Korra was a shit Avatar. Aang was OP as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I hear people say that a lot, and that's why they don't like the show. It's like doesn't mean the show is bad. It's just like Korra wasn't Aang, bro. She wasn't. You know what I mean? Like she had a
Yeah.
different story. She fumbled a lot. You know what I mean? She really didn't win that like at all. To be honest with you, maybe towards the end, like she got to live her life, or whatever. But she wasn't Aang. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
she
I
wasn't
don't.
going up against the tyrant of the Fire Nation, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that whole storyline makes that show for me so it's peak, bro. I just
yeah. My
love that show.
genuine like one criticism with Korra is I don't like that they made her so powerful in the beginning and then she kept losing. Like if you're gonna lose, fine, but like they almost made her like a weaker version of herself towards the end of the show, which didn't make
You
any
know,
sense to me.
you
You know
know
what I
what's funny?
mean?
The way you just said that reminds me of the argument everyone makes for Mark and Invincible. It's like he's invincible, but he always loses in fights. I'm like,
But
bro, he,
that's the whole point
That's
of
kind of
his
yeah. That's
name
the
is
yeah,
that like he always
yeah,
yeah.
gets
He
back up.
survives and he gets
yeah.
stronger every time. Like a
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying?
don't know. They haven't explained that in the show, and a lot of people don't know that either. If like every time he heals, he becomes. That's why he ends up being the strongest Viltrumite. Is
Yeah.
because he has the human DNA. He's not like other Viltrumites because of his human DNA. He heals stronger every fucking time.
He's
So
adaptable.
yeah. So yeah, bro. Fuck that shit. Those are the trolls, bro. Those are the trolls. Mark's OP, bro.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's my goat. He's my goat.
But
Mark's so
let's
fire.
keep it invincible. How I know Danny, we talked a little before. You said you've read everything. You know everything that's going to happen. We
We
have
Yeah.
talked
not
about this while you were gone, dog.
we haven't read, so
Keep it that way, guys.
you
Keep it
know
that way. You don't get
we
spoiled.
haven't read anything, so don't spoil it too much. We know a little bit, like we've heard spoilers. Spoiler warning right now. I'm giving it to you. We've heard some things of like in the big Thrag fight at the potential end of this season. You know, Nolan's gonna die. Mark becomes emperor of the Viltrumite Empire.
I think it's gonna be next season, bro. I think the next season's gonna start with that fight,
With the what? The Omni Man.
Bragg and Mark fight.
No, that's gonna be this season for
This
sure. We're
season,
getting
you think?
into this like because did you not see the teaser? I posted a teaser trailer.
No, I'm trying not to watch the trailer.
So
My rule is I'm
no,
watching the first trailer and that's it. I try not
no,
to
so
watch the
no,
after
so they
that.
posted the little teaser
Oh,
trailer
hold
for
on.
episode
I gotta
5.
ask Spidey something because something Malachi told me. So how come you gotta wait to watch? I think you said the whole Daredevil season.
Oh, bet. Yeah, let's get into that. Honestly,
I
bro.
gotta,
Honestly,
I
bro.
gotta know why.
Well, I don't know. It's a bunch of little things. One, I'm an old ass man. I got a whole ass life, bro. I'm a busy guy.
He's like
I got to shoot this
26.
shit, bro.
He's
What?
26. All right.
I got yeah, bro. But you know what I mean, bro. I got fucking shit going on. One and two,
Yeah,
like
you're
I,
healed
I
up
want
from
it
your
to be.
injury. You're fine.
All right, bro. I'll let Malachi fucking answer for me, I guess, motherfucker.
No, keep going. Keep going.
No, it's all good, bro. I'm a little bitch. I guess I gotta watch them all at once and not enjoy them the same. So it's all good. I'm just gonna watch them just the way Malachi wants me to, so I can not
No,
half-ass it and
I
just throw it
asked
on
you
in the
this.
background.
Yeah, I actually. That's the
That's the
first time I
answer,
heard
bro.
someone say that.
That's Malachi told me to say that, so that's the answer. Jesus fucking Christ,
Oh
got a
my
guest
god.
on. I'm trying to give him fucking the info and shit, bro. See what I gotta deal with, dog.
Yo, got me dying here.
But no, it's just that, bro. Like I want to enjoy it, and like honestly, for me, I like to binge, and by the time Invincible is done, I can still catch on the Daredevil train. You know what I mean? Because it won't be finished yet. So I'm gonna finish both and enjoy both endings, and that's kind of that what matters to me. You know what I mean?
Got you,
As
okay.
long as I enjoy the ending with everyone, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather do that and kind of catch up with the boys. Because like the boys, they lost my hype after season 3, bro. I don't know if you watched the boys either, but
Yeah,
those are the three big shows that I'm trying to watch right now. And
I love the boys.
yeah, the boys, I think I'm gonna catch third because they really lost my interest. The last season really disappointed me. I will say season 2 of Gen V hyped me back up, but we'll see, bro. We'll see what happens with the boys. But that's how I'm gonna watch it right now.
Yeah. Just like, oh my god, it's gonna be peak though. Having Invincible right now, Daredevil as well, and then the boys right after.
Yeah.
And then you got Supergirl in June, Spidey in July. I think the Odyssey comes out sometime in the summer as well. So
So real quick, I'm gonna make this video, but like, bro, it's almost like it's the same fucking thing, bro, as No Way Home, bro. It's almost confirmed that Daredevil is gonna be in this fucking movie, bro. Daredevil,
absolutely.
Yeah.
because it's the same thing as when the No Way Home trailer came out and you saw fucking
Andrew.
no, it was like no, it was like the first one was like you see Doc Ock. Of course, if their villains are in it, they're in it. And then like the next trailer, you see like the lizard's face getting kicked. No shit. You know what I mean? But in this trailer, you see that big shot, and nothing gave it away besides all this space. But what really gave it away for me, bro, was when they released the. I don't know if you saw me. I know you saw Malachi when they released the release schedule for Daredevil, Born Again, and then the Punisher special. They're going right into each other. Literally, like Punisher's gonna be in Brand New Day. There's no way that they're
Yeah.
not all in that movie, bro. There's no
Yeah.
way. And you threw him in No Way Home. You saw Matt Murdock in No Way Home. In the
Yeah.
extended version, he's in multiple scenes in that movie. You know what I mean? So he's in Spider-Man's world.
Yeah.
You already know Spider-Man in that movie. He's gonna go to Bruce Banner. He's gonna go to the people that he knows for help. Matt Murdock doesn't remember anymore because of the spell, but Peter knows Matt Murdock. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's
I'm so glad you brought
there's
that
no
up
way there's no way
because
he's not in the
like
movie.
there is no way if the ninjas are the hand, which I believe they are,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that Daredevil's
That
not gonna be
too.
in it.
That too. Yeah, exactly.
There's
Yep.
no way. As soon as he hears the hand, he's in it. The
Yeah,
fact that
bro.
you already pulled that trigger of Punisher and Spider-Man crossing over, might as well just bring Daredevil in because of the hand already being included. So I think
Yeah,
he's
bro.
in
There's
it.
no way. There's no way he's in
what
it,
if
bro.
there's the potential that we get like the entirety of the Defenders back in Brand New Day?
Oh, I don't.
Well,
I think they're coming back. They're not gonna be in Brand New Day. I think
No,
that's gonna be for
Jessica
Daredevil's show.
Jones is back in Born Again this season. I think really too, if you're gonna have the hand involved, I feel like Iron Fist has to kind of be involved a little bit, just with how his show went. It was very hand heavy.
like you're talking about like in Brand New Day or just in general, like him coming back for
I
Daredevil.
mean, potentially in Brand New Day, maybe, but I think just overall
I,
in the MCU. I mean there are
yeah,
talks of Iron Fist coming back at some point.
yeah. I
So I
don't think
mean
he's gonna be
maybe.
in Brand New Day because there's already so many
Yeah.
characters in Brand
Yeah,
New Day. I think Yelena Belova was supposed to be in the movie as well. But I think she's gonna be in the post credit scene, like recruiting Spidey for Secret Wars, because he's not in
probably.
Doomsday. So
Yeah, we talked about this before too,
There's
Malachi.
talks where I believe he is in Doomsday. It's just Tom Holland's doing voiceovers, and it's like we're not gonna see Peter. We're just gonna only see Spider Man.
really,
That's what I've heard that before, but I mean it could be wrong.
okay,
Yeah, I only reason I don't think I, multiple reasons I don't think they're gonna be in the Defenders are gonna be anywhere soon, but in Spider-Man, because I think one, they're gonna use the shows to fix what the Netflix damage. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna
hmm
get like multiple shows, like just like in specials, just like we're getting the Punisher. Like that didn't like there was nothing wrong with the Punisher, but Disney did their version. You know what I mean? So I think Disney's gonna do their version of Luke Cage. They're doing their version of Jessica Jones right now. You know what I mean? I think they're hopefully they do the right version of Iron Fist. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna
yeah,
do their versions and then lead up to a Defenders movie because they just opened up three more slots in the thing, and I don't think they're all gonna be X-Men movies. They're gonna I think they're gonna be maybe two X-Men movies and like hopefully something Defenders because we're still getting a lot of Punisher and Daredevil as well in this year.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna fix their damage on the shows and then lead it up to a Defenders movie, and I think that would be pretty sick. But that's just my opinion. And I don't think they're gonna be in there because I think the end of
I think
Brand
we're
New
gonna get
Day.
some young Avengers stuff though too. I feel like that's
Oh yeah,
I know it's the X-Men saga and all, but I feel
Yeah,
like
we might.
they're also gonna keep up with Avengers, and
I'm kind of mixed on that too.
we've got enough characters
I do
for it
gotta ask you
anyway.
guys though, like, what do you guys feel about Doomsday though overall?
I'm so hyped, bro.
Yeah, no,
I'm hyped.
I'm so hyped for it. It's gonna be great. There's already like there's the suit that RDJ wore for the reveal of him being Doctor Doom. You can buy that suit on Amazon. So I'm gonna buy that suit and I'm gonna wear it.
Or
I got my fire ass hoodie. I really I'm gonna wear that, but I really want to get the Doom helmet that's online right now.
See,
I
that's
can't wait
why
to get that.
I want to get the helmet, and
And that would be
if it
tough.
fits me, I'm gonna wear it when I'm gonna wear that with the suit when I go to the movies.
I'd
That'd
ask
be
you guys,
tough.
what do you think the chances of RDJ playing multiple Iron Man variants in Doomsday?
I think it's possible.
I think I
I
always
think
hear
like more than 90% for me.
yeah I always see Corey Favreau talk about it because he doesn't want it to happen, but I think it's gonna happen.
hmm
Uh, shout out to him. I like his content, but there's probably gonna be an Iron Man Doom fight. Like I think that's gonna be a significant part of the two movies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But but yeah, for sure. I think all the rumors, anything as far as Doomsday is and Spider Man honestly, but everything as far as Doomsday, I think all the oldest rumors that we've heard that stay consistent are gonna
Mhm.
happen. Like I think there's gonna be an evil version of the Avengers. We've heard that rumor for so long, and we're still hearing it. I think like which is gonna have Captain Hydra in it. You know, it's one of the characters that Chris Evans is gonna play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's a for sure gonna thing that's gonna happen.
And what do you think of Steve coming back though?
Oh, I'm
Because
excited, bro.
like I my thing is like I feel like Steve's gonna have to die because if him going back to Peggy caused an incursion, which brought Doom here, then he there's no way he could go back home to Peggy if
No,
by him going back in time
so that's
and then
why.
getting caused
So
that.
we've said that Spidey has said this directly that it's probably like that's also why the Young Avengers thing is probably going to happen too. Is because Doom is actually going after all the kids, and that's why he goes after Steve, and we see him with his son James, is because Doom is going after James, and we know this because he's going after Franklin at the end of First
Fantastic Four,
Steps.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's just a bunch of kids in the universe that weren't supposed to happen. Like Thor's daughter wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, Thor's daughter,
Franklin wasn't supposed to be born like that.
Franklin,
Um,
T'Challa's kid.
Yeah, even
Uh,
T'Challa's kid, he wasn't. He's not. It's his birth was fine, but even him, he's a hidden kid. You know what I mean? Like, every one of these kids, they have these like things about them that aren't
yeah,
natural. You know what I mean?
and then you've got Spider Man, Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop, Riri Williams.
Yeah. But I
I
gotta ask
think
you guys, who would you guys want though to lead the Avengers though?
I think Kamala is definitely like kind of in the
the Young
Nick
Avengers.
Fury role.
No, I remember like the Doom for Doomsday, like the
Well,
main team.
I think it's gonna be a lot like Infinity War. Like I think there's gonna be multiple
Yeah, it's going to
teams
be
just floating
multiple
around.
teams.
You know what I mean? With different storylines. Because if you remember, and it's there, it kind of has to be this way. I like Infinity War. This was going on, this was going on, and this was going on, and they never touched. You know what I mean? Like the shit in
Yeah.
Wakanda never met the Guardians and Thor until Thor came down, but they never met the Guardians. You know what I
Especially
mean?
with
Like
what
shit like that. So it's gonna be separate for
because
a little
didn't
bit for sure.
because especially with what got because didn't we got a trailer or like some leak shit came out with the we got like the Wakandans working with the
Fantastic
thing,
Four.
yeah, the
Yeah, Ben
Fantastic
Grimm.
Four and stuff
Right
like
now,
that.
it might just be Ben Grimm. Like we don't know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we
Like we
don't
have
know,
no
but it's
idea.
like, and then we have the Avengers with the Z
X
and the
Men.
Avengers, the potential of the X-Men. So it's like there's gonna be a lot of teams
I
too.
do expect Avengers versus X-Men in Doomsday. That's me.
Honestly, my big question is, I'm so curious what the X Men role is going to be in Secret Wars because it's almost a fact that Doom's gonna. Oh, this is a big rumor too that Doom's gonna take. It's a fact that the X Men is gonna get their shit rocked, and
Hmm.
the characters that were revealed in the chairs, those are the only X Men that are gonna survive for this movie. You know what I mean? So I have all faith that we're gonna see all the old actors and shit, but we're gonna see them die again, and like
Hmm.
Nightcrawler, Mystique, Cyclops, all those characters that were revealed, Beast, they're gonna be the ones to survive and go on the journey of the whatever the movie is. But my
Hmm.
thing is like, what are they gonna do in the next movie? You know, are they just gonna keep going? Like, that's what I'm really curious about. Like, because I'm for sure like we already talked about it. There has to be some type of cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Going
Yeah.
into
I think it's
Secret
gonna be
Wars,
an
it's gonna be Battle
end
World.
of. I think it's gonna be an end of Infinity War thing potentially of like
Battle World's gonna come
of like
around them, and they're gonna be fucked, and then the
yeah.
movie's gonna end.
Yeah.
But
My main
I
thing.
think it's gonna be like Doom does whatever he's trying to do. He pulls it off.
Yeah,
Yeah. One thing I need to happen though is I need Sam Wilson to take the serum. Like, there's no shot. He goes into Avengers with no serum and having to fight Doom. He's gonna get his shit rocked. Like,
I mean
there's
he hasn't had it this far, bro. He'll be fine.
that's what I'm saying. But like,
He's probably not.
that's my main thing with Brave New World is how the heck did he was he able to take an attack from the Red Hulk?
It's
A
the
red that
I've
that's
gone into so many conversations with people on TikTok and Instagram about it. It's all like everything that he's wearing is made out of vibranium, so he's able to like catch and take the hits and stuff and
My
whatever.
My thing is, bro, if Batman can do all the shit Batman can do, guess what, bro? This guy with better armor and shit can do what he can do, bro. Honestly, like I don't give a fuck. It's still a fictional world, bro. You know what I mean?
that's
And someone's got to fight the big red monster. Are you gonna do it? I'm not gonna do it. So
facts.
this
That's fact.
motherfucker's, you know what I mean? Like it's still a fictional
Yeah.
world, bro. And at the end of the day, none of this would be talked about as much if we didn't have social media. You know what I mean? If this movie came
Yeah.
out in the '80s, it would have been like,
That's
holy
true.
shit. You know what I mean? Like the social
Yeah.
media really fucks things over like that, bro. So it's not that big of a deal, bro.
But also one of my biggest like pet peeves with the MCU is how they did Hulk dirty, bro. Because how they when was the last time you seen Rage Hulk?
Age of
Infinity
Ultron.
War? That too.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Infinity War. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Infinity
right.
War.
just the beginning of
And
Infinity
and
War.
then when you see him in She-Hulk, look how much bigger the Abomination is. That's insane.
Yeah,
Well, that's always kind of how it's supposed to be. The Abomination was always supposed to be like bigger than him.
yeah.
Yeah, but I know the way he was bigger though, it was like Hulk was here and Abomination was
Yeah, it
up
is
here.
a
I'm like,
lot.
at least make it a
It's
little closer.
yeah,
No,
it
they
is
they
a
shrunk him
pretty
down, bro.
drastic.
They shrunk him down, bro. From 2008, he started at 9 feet, and he ended up at 8.5 for Every time he was rage, he was 8.5 after that, and then every time he was smart, he was like 7.5, 8. So they kept shrinking him down. So I know what you mean, bro. And I was frustrated with that too because like you had Smart Hulk how many times and you didn't give him one action scene. Like I was frustrated with that as well. But at the same time, bro, like everyone gets mad about it, but it's like, what do you want? Like we're gonna get Raging Hulk and Spider-Man. We've gotten Raging Hulk multiple times. It's an MCU. It's not his movie. But if
No,
you give him
yeah.
his movie, what do people want? They want Planet Hulk. So you want him to destroy the planet, bro? You know what I mean? Then we don't have an MCU after that. That's my whole thing with that. Is
Yeah.
like people want this
Yeah.
whole raging storyline, but it's like, so you want him to just fucking kill everyone? That's what you want, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what do you really want from a
Yeah.
Hulk movie? You have to write it to make it make like you have to have a movie,
No,
bro.
yeah.
People don't realize that.
My
I
thing,
want this. I want that.
my
I want
thing
this.
is,
You have to have a movie,
yeah.
bro. Like,
My thing is like, I don't know. Is he confirmed for Doomsday at all? Was he in the chairs? I don't remember.
no, he wasn't in the
Uh,
chairs, but I think Spider-Man's gonna tell us a lot, bro. Because I think the reason Yelena's in the movie is because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Spider-Man's Void scene. Like he was in New York when the Void scene happened, when the whole Thunderbolt shit happened. I'm almost certain like we're gonna see Spider-Man's point of view. Like there's no reason that fits perfectly into this sad, depressed Spider-Man movie. Like is that Void scene? It's gonna make so much sense if they show his point of view, and
Yeah.
maybe we get Man Spider in that point of view. We don't get it in real time. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
then I would be happy if they did the Man Spider because I know everyone's talking about that right now. Is that gonna be too much?
well,
If they did it in the Void
it
scene,
wouldn't happen in his
Uh,
void scene because the void scene is all stuff that they're like actually like going through or dealing with. So I don't think.
Yeah, like their trauma, like their past.
Yeah, it's all
what
past
if what if it
trauma.
happens after his metamorphosis? You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe.
And it's more of a nightmare thing. Like we don't know, bro. They could write it whatever, but I
Yeah.
think if they do it like that, I won't be mad if we get Man Spider. Like if they
Do
make
we
it
know
like a nightmare
if
sequence.
if Daredevil takes place before the Void or after? I don't know. Like this season.
Oh,
I
I would
saw
assume it's after
I
because
saw
it's going
some.
straight into Spider-Man. So
Yeah, I
I would
saw
assume it's
something, and
after.
it's supposed to be after, I believe, because of the time jump
Yeah.
I hope they reference it,
for
bro.
Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I
That's
hope
one
they
thing
at least reference it.
I'm like iffy about is when you have like Thunderbolts, like events from Thunderbolts, Spider-Man, and Daredevil. Like
They're all
how
in New
they,
York, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't make sense how he
No,
has experienced
they need to reference it because Avengers 2012, everyone and their mom references that shit, of, like the event of New York. You know what I mean? So they need to
that.
reference the Void shit. They really need to do it, and I'm hoping they're doing Spider-Man. They might still do it in Daredevil. It might be a super brief reference, but we still got a whole season to go, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
Because I would love to see Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Punisher's point of view from the Void. That would be pretty tough. Imagine Punishers, bro. Imagine Punishers fucking. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that'd be nuts,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We will see.
All right, and then to end off, I got a small little agree or disagree for all of us.
Let's get it.
All right, agree or disagree? The Snyder Cut needs to stay dead.
Disagree.
Agree.
Ooh, I'm kind of like in the middle with it because I'm like depending, like since Paramount's probably gonna get it, I feel like it should stay dead. If Netflix was gonna get it, I feel like maybe they could probably do something a little
I'd
bit
say
better
agree
with
because
it.
I'm gonna say agree because I'm the known Snyder Cut hater. Snyder Cut. I cannot stand the Snyder Cut, bro. I
Really?
get yeah, I really can't. From not just the Justice League Snyder Cut, but overall the Snyderverse. I do not like a single movie. I've tried. We're watching it so many
I
times.
think the
I can't.
Snyder Cut is the best thing out of all of it.
For sure. I'm kind of 50-50 because if it stays dead, whatever. It's like this thing has been talked about for however long. If they bring it back, I wouldn't be mad at animated, and I wouldn't be mad if they just make one more fat movie and they do not. I know you've heard this, Zack Snyder. Please listen to this. I hope they do not put that Lois Lane Batman love triangle bullshit. As long as he doesn't put that bullshit in, bro, and they give us a good second ending to that, I'm okay. But if he puts that bullshit in, bro, I will riot, bro.
Just keep him
I will jump on the other side so quick. And I love the the Snyderverse,
Snyder
bro.
Cut.
I will jump on the other side so quick if he does that dumb shit, bro. I defended this man for too long. If he does that dumb shit, I will not let that. Not gonna let it slide, bro. But if it's animated too, I wouldn't be mad at it at the and them doing like
Animated, I could go with, but anything else?
yeah, and I see them doing that, but and I wouldn't be mad if it was a fat show or a fat movie if it was animated. You know what I mean? Because they could do something like Creature Commandos, like just make it a really good animated show. You know what I mean? And like finish it off. I wouldn't be mad because it's still a journey. Like there's still that whole nightmare sequence to go, so they can make a show out of it, bro. We'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
W.
James Gunn is going to ruin DC.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Disagree. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like there's a potential, like he's gonna there might be a
He's
flop
gonna have
here
his
and
hiccups.
there.
Yeah. What
Be
do
a,
you guys think of lanterns? Like the suit.
I
I'm
mean,
excited for the show.
I'm
We gotta see what's gonna happen, bro. Honestly.
wearing my suit. But yeah, no, with the whole thing with the suit, we talked about it the last 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Um, I've said, the whole brown thing with the suit and like the glow, it's it's how retiring and giving it to John. So his suit should look all old and used up and miscolored. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, the suit should be a construct of the ring, shouldn't be something physical. And I kind of agree with that too. The only thing, then I say like Guy Gardner's suit should be an actual physical suit because he works for a company. He works for Lord. So it's like because he's a company based, he's sponsored superhero. So he should have a physical suit made by the company and it's branded.
Yeah.
But then with like the green glow around the suit and everything, I'm like that. I've always kind of seen that as like when the lanterns are going into space, it acts as their spacesuit that allows them to breathe and talk and live in space.
My thing is, bro, we don't know the show, so we just got to see like that whole thing that everyone's upset about. It might be completely story based. You know, what I mean? It might be written of like a whole and the whole ass reason why he has a physical suit, why it's gray. Like we don't know. It might be a whole story why, but we have no idea yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if it isn't, bro, you guys all asked for this, bro. You guys all wanted this shit to be as far away as possible from Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, bro. And this shit is as far away as from that as you can get, and now everyone's shit in their pants about it. Like, you know what I mean? That's the problem with trolls nowadays, but that's the truth, bro. Like, because there's certain parts of that movie that they nailed. Sure, yeah, sure, the movie wasn't the best and it was goofy, but the CGI suit, all the stuff on the planet, the constructs, like they did a great job at that, bro. The movie wasn't the best, but they did a great job at it. Everyone and their mom shit on that movie. Like, and even Parallax, bro. That character, yeah, it sucks that it's a shitty cloud, but it's actually a shitty cloud in the comics. It wasn't Galactus where they changed this being into a cloud. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like way different, but everyone was pissed off about that cloud shit, and everyone shat on that movie. That movie was a pretty good, you know what I mean? It's kind of it.
It's
We
50
talked
50.
about yeah, we talked about it last episode. I put it in the same realm of like the first Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? Like they did a good job. It's just the movie wasn't that a good movie. Like, but everything Ghost Rider in that movie was fire. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like everything Green Lantern in the movie was fire. It's just the movie itself was kind of goofy. It wasn't the best. But like everyone shit on it, and they heard that, and now you're getting this grounded cop version, and everyone's upset. So I don't know, bro. I just want it to be good. I hope it comes out good. You know what I mean? Good
No,
show.
yeah.
How are you feeling? How do you feel about the whole green shit? Are you excited for the
Well,
show?
I'm excited for the show. I was very shocked though when I presented a trailer reaction. So I'm expecting green. Me, I need color with these superheroes. So when I didn't see that, I was like, okay. But everyone said the same thing about a Superman suit when it first came out on the photos on X. But then we saw in the movie and it looks great,
We also
especially
haven't
flying.
seen John's suit yet, too. His suit would probably
Exactly.
look
So
pretty fire.
I was like, I'll watch the show and then I'll give my further thoughts after. So
Yeah, because honestly, it matters. His suit matters more because he's going to be the Green Lantern to stay. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So his suit's got to be tough, bro. And he has more black in his suit, so it's kind of hard to mess that up. You know what I mean?
yeah, facts.
Agree, disagree. Tom Holland is the worst Spider-Man live action.
Agree.
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 Yeah, yeah.
Worst?
I could give you my top three if y'all want. Like,
It's
let's do it.
Toby, Andrew, Tom. Andrew and Toby are like they could flip flop a little bit for me, but
Andrew is my goat.
I
Andrew's my goat.
I think Toby or Tom is he's out of the three we've got, he's bottom of the barrel.
Like, I think so. I say this all the time. I think Toby has the best movies. Andrew has the best representation of Spider-Man because I think Tasm too. His web swing, the way he's talking to in New York, I love that. That's why I want in Brand New Day, which
He's
is
the
in the
best
trailer.
Peter Parker for sure.
Yes.
No, I disagree with that, bro. His Peter Parker was fucking
Who?
too cool for school, bro. Andrew.
Who? What?
Andrew was like the hottest kid on the block, bro. Rewatch those movies, bro. His Peter
You also
Parker
know
was
the
way too
you,
cool, bro.
you
He's
also know in
also
the
still
comics though.
getting bullied and stuff
There's
too. Like he's still like he's always been like a good looking guy, but he still
yeah, like
gets
in the
Kim,
comics he's
bullied.
Kim,
always good
bro,
looking.
compare his Peter Parker's nerdiness to Toby and Tom.
That's
Yeah, but Toby looks much older compared to like
and
I mean,
then
that's
and then also he like
I don't like that.
for Toby for the times of the early 2000s, like he looks like what you would consider a nerd for those times. Like the out, like what he was wearing, you know, the glasses and everything, like
Yeah, I
the way he
guess.
did his hair. He was very
Toby.
Toby Spider Man
Yeah,
was very like he looked like a nerd.
Yeah.
You
Like I
know,
said, like I think Toby does have the best movies. I'm just a glazer though for Tasm 2. I love that movie so much.
yeah. I'm not gonna
terrible
say
writing, terrible writing.
Tasm. The last 30 minutes of Tasm is like peak, bro. Yeah, it's just like the first half of the movie is fucking. The fuck are we watching? It's the opening and like the last 30 minutes are fucking peak. But
Okay, there we go. I was about to say the opening's
The
peak.
opening's
yeah,
amazing, but the Green Goblin is terrible. It's
Oh
so
yeah.
bad.
I
I like
said
the way
this.
he looked, but yeah, he was
Yeah, I
bad,
said
bro.
this. Like if you take out the Green Goblin stuff and just leave the Electro stuff, it's a pretty good
And
movie.
the parent stuff, got to get rid of that shit. All the parent stuff, just go.
It's
I don't.
okay. Like I didn't hate it, but it was okay. Like
No, I like the parent stuff because we've never gotten that before. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
like it was okay.
no, I'm not gonna say he's the worst because he's not bad. You know what I mean? But out
He's
of the
not bad,
three,
but out of the three, he's number
yeah,
three.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm also thinking about the movies. I don't know how you guys feel about Homecoming or Far From Home,
No,
but
yeah. Tom has the weakest movies for
Yeah,
sure.
he's
Like
got
yeah,
Far From Home is definitely like Homecoming is his worst movie.
Gyllenhaal carried that movie, bro. I don't care what
Yeah,
anyone
yeah,
says.
Jake
yeah,
Jake
yeah.
Gyllenhaal
Gyllenhaal
carried
as
that movie.
Mysterio was so
My issue
good.
with Far From Home is why can we not have a Spider-Man in New York? And
Yeah,
also
Yeah,
with Homecoming, he
that's
doesn't do
what
anything.
everyone said with like all of his movies. Like even though Homecoming was in New York,
No,
he's
yeah,
doing a
he
lot of
went
Homecoming
on
was
the
such an
road.
he's doing a
episode,
lot
bro.
of Spider-Man
Yeah,
stuff outside of New York in Homecoming.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I think I love his when he first was introduced in Civil War. I was like, yo, that's
that was
perfect.
peak. That
The
was
way he
peak.
was talking, I was like, W. But yeah,
The
I think
homecoming. My issue is that like he doesn't do much Spider-Man shit. Like it's a lot of Peter Parker groundwork, so you can like fall in love with his Peter Parker, and then like the movie finishes off with like the shitty suit when it should have started with the shitty suit. Which whatever. Like that's the different story. That's fine. But the ending was so anticlimactic, bro. Like I always bring up the fact that like I don't know if you ever saw this, but do you remember when like Spider-Man Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 like the concept art, not the concept art, what is it called, the storyboard was released for that movie and the fight scene was released for Vulture and Toby's
yes,
Spider-Man, bro. It was
yes,
way better than that fucking beat shit we got, bro. It was 10
yeah.
times better. It was like, so Homecoming was so anticlimactic, like it felt like another episode of the MCU rather than this cinematic Spider-Man movie. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
it felt like such a little like
Especially since
this.
it's more of the Vulture taking himself down than it is actually
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like that's my
Peter.
whole like argument with like one thing. Also, I don't understand. Peter's like Tom Holland's Peter. He's excited to leave school. When Peter Parker's a nerd, he loves school. That
I
Peter
mean,
Parker's
he
excited.
was excited to be Spider-Man, but yeah, I get
No,
what
I
you're
know
saying now.
that's the problem though. Like he's too excited. Like in the comics and like Toby, he was a nerd. He was a school nerd. And also he doesn't really do much to Vulture, like fighting wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't like
That's
that
what
at
I'm
all. Like
saying.
throughout the
Like
whole
the
movie, there's no real
Vulture
fight scene
takes
with him.
himself down most of the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that,
And
that,
apart
that, that
from
you missed out on potentially like some crazy action scenes. Like that, you know what I mean? That movie had so much potential. It was the only movie where he was in the red and blue the whole time. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like the rest of these movies, you get all these crazy suits. Like I
did you
really,
guys hear
because I love
about?
the Homecoming suit. What happened?
I was gonna say, did you guys hear about that deleted scene for Chasm 2? It was a dark scene where it's like after Gwen's death, the Green Goblin, like he's in the tower, right? But he's still conscious. He's laughing at Andrew's Spider-Man because of Gwen dying.
Oh, it was an
Peter
alternate
goes
ending, and then
up
he goes up there and
and
beats the
he
shit
just
out of him.
starts. You know how in No Way Home when he says, I stopped pulling my punches?
Yeah.
That's when he
Yeah,
started it. They
Oh.
were gonna leave that in, but then Sony was like, "That's too dark." I'm like, bro, that would have been so crazy if you let that in.
I never heard of that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
There was a bunch of they cut out MJ, bro. The girl from Divergent, she was casted as MJ, and she's in that
yeah. And
movie, and they cut her out.
Felicity Hardy, she's gonna be Black
Yeah,
Cat as well.
yeah,
They cut that out. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Like
Yeah, it's
the
all
only big
right.
problem I have with the Green Goblin is I don't know if you guys caught this, but the suit helps like you know how Harry's dad was dying from a disease,
yeah.
whatever it was. Did you know the suit helps cure it? So my main thought process is why didn't the dad put on the suit to help him cure the disease or whatever he had? If it
I don't.
helped Harry.
Probably too
The,
far
the
gone
suit,
by the
the
time it
suit.
was built.
Well, the suit helps, bro. But if you remember, he had to like make that concoction of his blood or whatever, and then do that. His dad didn't do that.
That's right, yeah.
Remember, at the end of the movie, he like
Yeah.
gives himself the
There's like
Goblin Green or that
there's like
serum or whatever.
so many hidden things in that movie, but yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't like. That's my take on it. Toby's still my goat because Toby's like I loved his Spider Man, his Peter, and his movies. Yeah, his Spider Man could have been more voice, like with his a little more mouthy, but his Spider Man was also like the toughest. That's why I like his Spider Man, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And then same thing with like Tasm. I loved his Spider Man. His Peter could have been he acted a good Peter, but again, he was like the shit. Especially in Tasm too. Like his Peter was the shit, bro. He wasn't like a Peter Parker, bro. He was just this like too cool for school. This like you know what I mean? Like I didn't like
Okay.
that part of it, but
Yeah, okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I do like again his movies. I like his villains. Honestly, I think that's a hot take. I actually like his Electro. You know what I mean? It was a little goofy in the beginning, but I liked his Electro. I liked his Lizard. But again, we know what's wrong with those two movies. And then like Tom, his movies definitely went like this for me. I will say. You know what I mean? So that's another reason why I don't want to say he's the worst because he has got nothing but better. You know what I mean? And it wasn't his
Yeah.
fault because every time he's directed by the Russo brothers and hopefully Daniel and Destin Cretton right now, he gets peak because he was peak in Civil War and he was peak in I would
Infinity
say
War.
Endgame too, but in Infinity War too. You know what I mean? That was peak and that was him. You know what I mean? And then you have this like goofy Disney like channel like Iron Man Junior, Spider Man movies. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's not really his fault, but like you know what I mean? So I don't want to say he's the worst, but out of the three, yeah, he's gonna be the definitely like the weaker link. But Brand New Day might change all of that, bro. Brand New
Oh,
Day
for
might give
sure.
I
us,
think
you know
Brand
what
New
I
I don't
Day
know
mean?
if you,
will elevate
I don't know
him.
if you guys caught
Yeah,
that, but the way his intro when he's coming down, that was so Tasm 2 intro. I loved it.
yeah, for
I was like,
sure.
yo,
And we
yeah.
got another live action, but we got Nicolas Cage, bro.
Yes,
And don't get
sir.
me wrong, it's Nicolas Cage, so it might be something good but goofy. But if
Don't
it's
you
something
know?
crazy, bro, it might be a good Spider-Man performance. We don't know. You
We
know what I
also
mean? So
have the that Disney Plus show, the animated one. I forgot the name of it.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man.
Yeah, yeah. I like season 1.
Yeah, season one was really,
yeah,
really
season
good.
season one was gas and
I love
'97, bro. I can't
Scorpion.
wait for '97.
I can't wait to see Scorpion in Brand New Day. Like get more footage of that.
Isn't it? But see what I mean, though. That's kind of a good thing about social media. Is like that was the last villain that everyone was wanting and raving for was Scorpion, 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 and now we're getting like two dope ass versions of him, and probably the best versions we've ever seen. Because up until then, it was like Insomniac was like the best version of Scorpion, but like
Yeah.
now we're gonna get a bunch of Scorpions because everyone wants that shit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what his role is gonna be in the movie because me and Malachi were talking about this. Is
hmm
like he's in the movie, but Tarantula and Boomerang, like, are those gonna be doubles? Are those gonna be big actors? Like, you know what I mean? So
I wouldn't be
it's
surprised if that's like in the beginning of the movie where they're showing what Peter's
what
been
he's
up
been
to
doing. Yeah,
for like
yeah.
the last 4 years, like going
Some,
through the, school, fighting them, like a recap.
yeah, kind of like
But my
Across the
but my
Spider
hot
Verse.
take though, I do think Mr. Negative's in this movie somehow. Don't know how, but that's just a gut. Because I don't know if you guys saw that scene where is that old lady in the tank and she's getting like mind controlled. I either think that's
Hmm.
him or that's Jean Grey.
I thought
One of
that was
those.
Jean Grey because again,
Yeah.
I think that's a rumor that's been around forever. It's like confirmed, almost confirmed, but not confirmed that she's Jean Grey. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw some things of like Typhoid Mary and stuff, but when I googled that, it came up as an Irish chef from like the 1700s. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think honestly, I wonder, bro. Honestly, I think because of the trailer,
Hmm.
whoever is in control of the hand or whatever those ninjas are going to end up being, that's the villain. Like whoever's in charge of that, I think that's going to be the main focus. Because again, that's supposed is, but it isn't. But that's supposed to be Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider Man jumping right there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
whoever is in leading the hand, we don't know. That's and it might be
I,
you might be right, bro. It might be Mister
yeah.
Negative.
I
But
do wish so Kingpin could be in this movie. Obviously, I know he has his rights for being in certain movies, or I don't know the exact rights, but he just can't be in this movie. But if he could, it would be peak because of how big of a villain Kingpin is to Spider-Man.
yeah, my thing about that is if they do Kingpin, then that's the whole movie. It's Spider Man, Daredevil, and Kingpin. You know what I mean? So, and that's
Mhm.
cool, I guess. But that's what
Yeah.
that movie would be. You know what I mean? That's just it would just be, you know, what the fight scene at the end of the movie is going to be type of thing. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
That's my only issue with that.
all
I'm
right.
excited though.
And then last one, agree or disagree? 11 is alive.
Agree.
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 Agree. My girl's alive,
Just making
as you
sure.
guys can tell. Stranger
She's
Things
alive.
Oh
poster in the
yeah.
back. Love it.
You
Love
can't.
that shit.
I mean, you can't. Oh yeah. Yeah. Got my Hellfire blanket, and I got the.
I gotta ask you, what's your like? How would you rank the seasons?
For me, goddamn dogs. Spidey, you rank him. Wait for
Um,
these dogs to start barking.
five. I'm gonna go from worst to best. I'll
Hmm.
probably go 5, 2, 3, 4, 1. Because one, if you left one by itself, like it's such a good show, bro. Like it's such
Yeah,
a
I
good.
said
That
it
would have been
too.
like just a crazy limited series. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it was just season one, it still would have held up that great because season one
Yeah, for
by
sure.
itself was
Yeah,
weak.
I was actually thinking about that this morning, bro. Because like they really fumbled the bag. Because I was talking to my brother about it, and my brother
Hmm.
was like, he was kind of defending season 5 because he was like, oh, if you know after all this anticipation and all this hype, a lot of people are just let down by the 5th season. And he was like, look at Game of Thrones, and I thought that I sat with it, bro, and I was like, that isn't. It's completely different. One, in my opinion, I don't know if you have you seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the last season of Game of Thrones, it's fire. It's just the last bit of writing in the last 2 episodes that make you go, well, what the fuck did we just watch all this shit for?
Yes.
That's the issue with that.
That's my thought
For
process.
yeah, for
Yeah.
this, for what were we talking about? What the fuck is the other show?
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Stranger Things, like there was too much that like they just did bad, bro. Like they left out a bunch of shit. They put more attention to the beginning half of the show than the second half of the season. The the like the whole backstory of Hop, Joyce, and Henry. Why would you not give us that? Why would you just hint at it and never talk about it? The no Demogorgons. You missed out on a whole opportunity to have what's Noah's character, the gay boy. Sorry, that's
Will.
the only thing I can think of.
Well,
Will, I apologize. I didn't mean to fucking
yeah,
call him
yeah.
that, but that's the
No,
only
you good,
way
you good.
I can get him quick. But anyways, Will, Will, you could have had a whole scene where Will took out the Demogorgons. You know what I mean? Like, but instead you just
Yeah,
like forgot about the Demogorgons. Like, there
like
was so much bad writing that like I couldn't forgive it, and it
I
was like compared to the rest of the show, like it just wasn't a good
I
season.
also think that the amount of time they took from I think season 4 to season 5 was way too much because after season 4 you like that's why I like Invincible or like Daredevil it's a year right after like they don't wait 2 to 3 years to make the next season. Um, Obviously in season 5 I thought there's a lot of things missing like the bats, the Demogorgons when they went to I forgot the place
Well,
where
yeah.
Henry
Well,
was.
there was a whole lot of things about that of
Yeah,
like, it was
yeah,
because they actually got a sneak attack on him.
And I
But
don't buy
again,
that.
why are we talking about all this off-screen bullshit, bro?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah, yeah, like,
that's my problem with that. Like the
yeah,
season, it was just written really bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if do you guys see a documentary about
Yeah.
yeah.
when they had the whole like the writing? I'm like,
There's
that's
a
insane, though.
there was a lot that could have been done to make it better. But I
Bro,
mean,
even
at least
when
we're
at the
getting
end when she says I love you and he doesn't say it back. We spent the whole episode on that shit about them loving each other, them finally saying it, and at the end of the show, you're not gonna say I love you back after you're never gonna see her again. That was so bad to me, bro. Him saying I love
Yeah,
you back should have been the easiest I love you in the fucking world, bro. Yeah, that was
yeah.
so bad, bro. Yeah, the writing was really bad in the fifth. I was thinking about that this morning, bro, because I had that conversation with my brother. The fifth season is just bad writing,
Yeah.
bro.
Also, like, watching season 5 and seeing how old they were, it was like, come on, like,
well, yeah, but that's also like
I'm
COVID,
not mad at
writer strikes
yeah.
and
I'm
stuff.
not mad at that,
So
bro. I'm more mad at
you
Millie
can't
Bobby
get
Brown
too
having
mad at
fucking
that.
duck lips now.
no, I wasn't mad at it. It was just like, if they should, that's why I wish they would have done this a lot sooner. Like, done season 5 a lot sooner. Um, but yeah, there's just the writing was off though for
The actors were the you compare it to you compared it to Daredevil. It's just harder for a show when the actors are bigger. You know what I mean? Like, the actors are way bigger on
yeah,
Stranger Things than Daredevil. The only star is really Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox for Daredevil. You know what I mean? And they don't do
Yeah.
anything
yeah,
else. You know what I mean? All the
yeah,
stars
yeah.
in
That's
Stranger
fair.
Things, they do a bunch of other shit, and they're all like these young, talented kids. So that's the kind of the shitty thing about it. I agree with you. I
Yeah,
would love for them to kick them out sooner because of the just them growing up. So it's hard to shoot things. But that's the
yeah,
reality. Is like they're all stars on that show, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have fucking when I always forget Winona Ryder's in that fucking show, bro. Like she's so big, bro. Like
Massive.
she's such a she's like she really has been in the acting game.
Massive.
Yeah, bro.
Mm.
But that too, that's another thing that pissed me off. You didn't explain the Henry thing with Joyce and Hopper back in high school. It would have
Yeah,
made
Yeah,
her
because
saying
they
you don't
did the
fuck with the
whole.
wrong family. That
That's
would
because
have
they
made
did
that
the whole
so much more
play
satisfying, bro.
thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was dumb as fuck
I
too,
heard.
bro.
I
I've
didn't
heard
understand
the.
that.
I've heard that they're gonna bring like some form of like the play to Netflix at some
Yeah,
point.
that's
So
a spin-off show that they're working on.
we'll see how that goes. But I mean,
They have
oh
an animated show dropping soon
yeah, the
too as well.
Tales of '85 comes out pretty soon, so I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. After we're talking about it and you're telling me about these spin-offs and shit, that's what kind of makes me upset too. Is like, first of all, Hollywood just does nothing but spin-offs, and this is an example. And it's like it almost feels like they're trying to make up for their mistakes. Like, oh, we had a big finale, people were pissed, but we made all this money, might as well get some spin-offs out of it. You know what I mean? Like, rather than having a good final fucking season, and then the spin-offs are like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? I don't give a fuck about the spin-offs anymore because I didn't like the fifth season. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
I was
it's
gonna
kind of
ask you, do you guys like the animation to live action, like How to Train Your Dragon
oh,
animated to
I
live
thought it
action?
was fire. Did you
Yeah,
watch that,
for
Malcolm?
how to train. Yeah, for How to Train Your
Yeah,
Dragon, the live action was. It
Pretty
was
fire.
great. It was amazing.
yeah.
I
I love
will.
Yeah,
it.
I
If
think
it,
I
out of all the like to animation to live action movies, it's probably like the best one because it's practically just like a straight 1-to-1.
I
Hmm.
think I liked Aladdin, bro. A lot of people shut on that one. I really liked Aladdin.
You
I like
just
the live
Aladdin
action.
was all right, but you're just when you have Robin Williams as like that's who set your bar for the genie, it's like
Yeah.
you're never gonna be able to beat that.
Well, that's my thing. I wasn't like I didn't want him to beat it. I liked his version. You know what I mean? I enjoyed both
I
versions.
liked
You know
his
what I mean?
version too, but it's like Robin Williams genie is just so like it's just so perfect with the cherry on top and everything. You just can't. You just nothing will ever beat that or even get close to being that good.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I enjoy both. My thing is like that. It's like yeah, I know no shit. Everyone's gonna compare it, but it's like that's the point. You're not. I wouldn't compare it. You know what I mean? Like that's my take on it. Like you, if you genuinely don't compare it, a lot of people wouldn't have issues. You know what I mean? But we like no matter what, we're gonna compare it. But like again, because like I wasn't comparing both Aladdin. It was only Genie. That's my point. Is like it's only Genie. No one was comparing Aladdin's. No one was comparing Jasmine's. You know what I mean? Like they let them
Yeah.
shine, and both versions were
Lion King.
great. But since it
Like,
was like such a discourse in on social media, you got to compare these two, the big characters. They both did fine, but why do we have to compare them? You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little lower on Beauty and the Beast than most people though. A lot of people like that one. I thought it could have been better for sure.
it's okay for me. I didn't really like, wasn't too big on it.
You know, it'd be
Um,
crazy if they redid live action, bro. You ever seen Treasure Planet? Treasure
yeah,
Planet live action would be
ooh,
nuts,
That'll
bro.
happen at
that'd be
some point.
fire.
We're what,
That'd be,
like
That'd be
10 more
so
years it'll
sick, bro.
happen.
That'd be so sick.
yeah.
But all right, I mean we're about an hour 40 in, so
Hell yeah.
to end off, I always ask all our guests one last question. What's something with all the knowledge you've got about yourself and what you do now? What's something you tell your 10-year-old self?
Honestly, to just do it, man. Do whatever you feel you want to do, and don't give a damn what anyone says. I say
There you
some
go.
crazy stuff on the pod, and people troll me, but I do not care. I'm a Tasm 2 Glazer. People hate that movie. Don't care. I'll still talk about it. I love Sinners. One of my hot takes. I think Sinners is better than Interstellar. Don't care. I believe that in my whole heart. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that's not crazy off,
Yeah,
bro. That's not
that's
crazy off.
yeah,
But yeah, like I always
two
tell my
very
tell
great
myself,
movies.
talk your talk and don't care what anyone else says. It's your life.
Hell
There
yeah.
you
Yeah.
go.
And then promo yourself one time, Culture Call podcast.
Yes, sir. Follow me at Culture Call Podcast. Episodes dropping today. We had a great guest. It's gonna be fire. And also follow me on Danny On Screen. Again, I talk MCU, DC. I talk superheroes, especially Invincible content coming soon, Daredevil content, and then The Boys.
Hell
So
yeah.
stay tuned.
Love to
There
Appreciate
see
we
y'all
it.
for
go.
having me.
And then don't
Appreciate that, man.
don't forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna be on the Culture Call podcast, so make sure you're looking out for that also. We'll see you
Yes,
guys
sir.
next week.